sector.
Hi, my name is Sam Barnett. I'm a creator of Operator. Operator is a stop-motion web series about an evil corporation which enslaves its workers by releasing a plague of biomechanical parasites. I want to say right at the beginning that the best reason for you to support Operator is that you've already seen episode 1 and 2 and then asked yourself, do I want to support the production of episode 3? And then said, of course I do, or yes. And if you scroll down right now on this page, you can watch episode 1 and 2, and if you haven't, I suggest you do before I go on to talk about behind-the-scenes stuff, which definitely contains spoilers. In stop motion, everything is very specific. Everything you animate is a real object that is not only full of imperfections, but a history of the things it has been through, the rust and the dirt and the damage, all of the aging of the object. I think that this history is what keeps stop motion attached to reality in a way that other animation is not. We can feel that they are tangible physical objects come to life, but they are still abstract enough that you are prepared to accept the animation as part of a surreal narrative. I was inspired to make Operator by a few things, such as brain-controlling parasites like the cordyceps mushroom, which infect ants, cause them to climb up as high as they can and then grab on, so that when a mushroom eventually bursts from its head, the spores are spread as far as possible. I was also inspired by what I like to call parasitic ideas. Our minds are made up of ideas that come from all sorts of sources outside of us. But once we accept an idea, it starts to feel like it's part of who we are, even if that idea ends up being terrible for us. I've always felt like if somebody convinces you of something, it's sort of like they've taken an organ that they have and grafted a copy of it into your body, usually after a copy of it's been grafted into their body. The point is that we grow up with this idea that there is a clear barrier between ourselves and everything else. Operator is a story in which that barrier is ripped to pieces, and what is and is not us becomes extremely unclear. The biomechanical parasites in Operator are both literal parasites, as horrifying future technology, and metaphors for the parasitic ideas already virally spreading today. It's a story told from the perspective of characters that have very little power, struggling against a massive corporation. While the employees fight for their lives, the creators of InfoCorp are losing control of what they've built, which is starting to tear pieces from all of its own organs. No one that touches the machine that is InfoCorp will ever be separate from it again. This is a story that I am passionately committed to. I released episode 1 as a standalone short in 2013, and the response blew me away. Fast Company called it the creepiest film of 2013. It became a Vimeo staff pick, and it made it to the front page of Reddit. People started to suggest that I expand it, and once I started to think about it, I immediately envisioned a much larger story. I spent the next 2 years writing 14 new episodes, developing a much larger world, and creating new characters. At the beginning of 2016, thanks to the incredible backers on Kickstarter, we were able to get episode 2 funded. And because of this funding, we were able to take episode 2 to a whole new level, and I am extremely proud of the result. We've taken Operator to Kickstarter because there's no way around the fact that stop motion requires an incredible amount of labor. Everything in stop motion is made. Each puppet is sculpted, each mouth shape and set piece and prop is created. I spent 8 months working on the original 7-minute short and 9 months working on the 11-minute episode 2 with a great deal of help from my team. We need your help to make Operator happen. So many of the rewards include your name in the credits because it really is you that's bringing this project to life. Between YouTube and Vimeo, episode 1 has had 828,000 views. If all of those people gave just 1.5 pennies, it would fund the next episode. A quarter would fund the entire series. Even if you can't give much, Operator is for the many, and we want it to be funded by the many. Our first Kickstarter had 197 backers. Our goal this time is to double that number. Thank you for watching. I hope that you're excited to see episode 3 and beyond.